All right, people. Hello, everyone. How you all doing? This is Douglas Aze with Lago Financial, creating generational wealth expert. Let me bring me up real quick. Hope you all doing well. Listen, I wanted to do this Facebook Live because I wanted, I think as we continue to plan for 2017, it's time for us to start thinking about 2018 because the year is over. 2017 is ending, and it's time for us to start thinking about our health. And being in the financial service industry, I've seen so many families when they try to apply for especially life insurance to protect their family because of their health, they can't qualify. And I wanted to share my story because I feel this will help somebody out there. 15 years ago, I gave away my kidney, and I quickly realized that no one was there to help me in telling me how to make sure that my kidney was going to be taken care of. And, they talk about donating kidneys, but nobody ever talks about how to maintain and protect it. So I want to introduce my health and wellness coach so she could come in and share some information that she shared with me that blew my mind and changed my whole health dynamic. So, one second, folks, as I bring her on, I just want to kind of, they're having an event coming up, and I'm going to introduce you all to the event in a quick, coming up this Saturday, actually. It's on the, it's, it's called the Wellness Lunch and Dinner, and it's coming up this Saturday at 12 noon, and they're gonna have lunch and dinner, so you're gonna be able to have a good time, eat, and get to learn about and your wealth and your how to stay very healthy, and that's something that I think everyone needs to know about. So here's Ms. Bumi Adetunji. She's a certified health and wellness coach, on a national director with one of the largest online wellness shopping club in the North America. Hey, Bumi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Well, I'm doing awesome,
That's
and
good.
it's been a great year for me, and I wanted to kind of introduce you before the year's over. Everyone will kind of find out more about the things that you've done for me. When we first met, when was that? 2 years ago,
Yeah.
when you became, a client of mine. You shared some. I mean, let me have you, tell that story a little bit. But first, how did you get into being a health and wellness coach?
Well, actually, I started this journey 8 years ago. Prior to that, I was on the journey to become a medical doctor,
Wow,
and yeah,
that's
I was on
phenomenal.
that path to
Yes.
become a medical doctor, and I actually gave up on that.
Okay.
Yeah, and everyone thought I was crazy for doing that. My family members, yeah, but
Really? Of course.
yeah, that was one of the best decisions I ever made. And
Okay.
yeah, I gave up the journey to become a medical doctor and to do um, the health and preventative health and wellness.
Okay.
And I've been a certified health and wellness coach now for 8 years,
Wow.
and I'm loving it so far.
I bet you
And
are. Really. That's good.
yeah, because I believe in helping people prevent health issues
Okay.
instead of falling back on medication to cure health issues. Preventative healthcare is always the best route to go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. So, I mean, when you met with me, one thing that you asked me that people normally don't ask is, how's your health?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was,
and
and I said, it's great. It's awesome.
absolutely. And you know
But,
what? It's so funny. You ask people, "How are you doing?" The
yes.
first thing that comes out is, "I'm doing great,"
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's the first thing, because we've been programmed to say that. But then
Absolutely.
you digged in some more, and, I was able to open up to you, and I said, you know what? I am taking some medications for like high blood pressure. I was pre-diabetic,
And you had high
high
cholesterol.
cholesterol,
Yeah.
and I was overweight,
Right.
and in my mind, I thought I was cool, because I went to the traditional doctor, and they did what they needed to do and gave me medication.
Right.
But one thing that you you gave me a challenge. You said, you know, what if I walk with you and get you on this part, and it's called a 90-day total challenge. Tell
Right.
people how that works,
Well,
because
actually,
that blew my mind.
yeah. Well, when I meet with my clients, first thing I do is I do like a health and wellness assessment, and there are about 40 health and wellness goals that I've helped over 3,000 people to achieve in the past 8 years. And you want to bring that up
Oh yeah, let me.
so people can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
about, yeah. So basically, when I meet with a client,
Mhm.
I ask them,
Okay.
um, what health and wellness goals are you looking to achieve?
Okay.
And there are about 40 health and wellness goals on
Mhm.
this list here that I've helped people to achieve, like I said, in the past 8 years.
Okay.
And believe it or not, when I sit down with someone, they pick at least 10 out of
Wow.
these 40 health and wellness goals here. You know, a lot of
Every,
people are lacking better sleep, a lot of
yes.
people are overweight, some people have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, they're diabetic, and even down to like skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, and
Right.
some people are looking for better nutrition for kids, and some people are asthmatic, some people are looking to build muscles.
Yeah.
Whatever your goals are, I help people to achieve it based on, the education that I provide and the coaching sessions that
Okay.
I provide.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's phenomenal. I checked off some boxes on here,
right.
and I mean, this is because again, this kind of helped me understand some things that you do. And
Right,
when you give me the challenge, you say, you know what, in 90 days, before we even get on that, I want you to go do a blood test first.
right.
Go get a test result, and then when you come back, I'll put you on a 90-day challenge. After 90 days, we'll go back and do the same test again.
Hmm.
And if for whatever reason, there's no changes, if there's no changes, then what's going to happen is I get a refund of all the money that I spent
In purchasing,
in my
products
vitamins
and.
and stuff like
Hmm.
that. That was a game changer. I
Right.
mean, I was like, yeah, let's go, because I'm a person that challenges. If you give me a challenge, we're gonna make it work. I'll go for it. But
Right.
the good thing is, one, your company didn't have to give me back the money,
Right.
but I got my health back.
Hmm. That's
You know,
amazing.
yeah.
And I remember looking at your data here
Oh
because I
yes,
keep I keep records of
I
my
see,
clients,
man.
yeah, their health history. And
Yes,
back then in about 2.5 years ago,
yes.
so yeah, about 2.5 years ago when we met, you shared with me, well, according to your data here,
Mhm.
do you mind if I
Yeah,
share
go
your
ahead. Go ahead and share.
your weight? Okay.
Yeah, go and share.
All right. Well, you were 217 pounds,
Mm, that
and
was a
your
big boy.
blood pressure was 147/93.
Whew,
Yeah, and
man.
looking at the data now,
Right.
as of last month,
Mhm.
you're down to 177 pounds, and your blood
Yeah.
pressure is now. I remember you actually sent me a text message. You went
Yes.
to your dentist
Dentist.
visit
Yeah.
last month,
Mhm.
and you sent me a text message, and with a lot of excitement in the text message, you were like, my blood pressure is now down to 118/70. I think that
Exactly.
is amazing.
It is
And
amazing.
when I met you, you were on 5 different medications.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were taking
Don't even
medications for
remind me.
high. I mean, yeah, we have to go back to
Right.
where you're coming from and now
Yes.
where you are,
Right.
and that helps you to appreciate what you have going on now. And it's just amazing how people gain back their health and their confidence as far as their health is concerned by just tweaking a few things in
That's
their
true.
lifestyle.
No, that's so true. I mean, I totally appreciate. I know, sometimes we joke around about health, but
Right.
that's a big deal, because when it's all said and done, don't matter how much money a person makes,
Hmm.
don't make a difference. Doesn't matter. But
Absolutely.
if your health is not in the right place,
Right.
you could have all the money in the world, but you can't buy good health.
That's true. And look at Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
Died at the age of 53.
man,
Died
that's
of
young,
cancer.
right?
And I was reading back on one of the interviews they did with him before he died. He said if he could change back the hands of time,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that I will pay most attention to would be his health.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Made all the money and, lost his life at the
And
age of
talking
53.
cancer, because sometimes when we hear the word cancer, some of us think, oh, you know what? I don't smoke, because immediately we think about people that smoke.
Or it's not
It's
hereditary.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And but tell us a little bit about that.
Well, basically, a lot of degenerative diseases now has been linked to the, I would say free radical activities.
Okay.
And free radical activities is something that goes on in everyone's system. As long as you're breathing, you have free radical activities going on in your
Okay.
system. But we can reduce it to a significant extent.
Mm.
And how do we do that? By consuming a lot of antioxidants.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, our body produces antioxidant, but does not produce enough to fight free radical activities in the system. So we have to consume antioxidants on a day-to-day basis, and that's one
Okay.
of the things that I incorporate into what I do, teaching people on their diet.
Right.
And I know you've changed a lot
I
on your
did,
diet. Yeah, I
of
mean,
course.
hey, that showed in your weight
Yeah.
from going from 117 down to 177
Yes.
pounds. Yeah, I think that's a big deal. You're not a gym fanatic. You don't.
No, no, I
You're
don't. I
not.
mean, I don't. I mean,
You do a little
I
bit of
do a little bit of
exercise here
things.
and
Yeah,
there,
I
but
do.
yeah, but you don't. You're
I
not
don't go on the
too
gym
crazy
and
about.
pump up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's people that do that still have health issues.
Right. Exactly. And losing weight actually doesn't equal healthy life,
Okay.
because some people actually lose weight, but you have to be losing the good weight.
Mm.
Yeah, for you to be in a better health condition.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are some people that are that have lost weight
Mm-hmm.
but still have health issues. So basically, what I teach people is kind of different. It's not just about weight loss. It's about total wellness.
Okay.
Incorporating, what you do as far as your physical health is concerned, your
Right.
personal health, environmental health, and also we teach on financial
Oh
health
yeah.
too,
Yes.
which is very important because hey, if you're in a bad financial situation, that can
Right.
increase your blood pressure.
It,
Let's be real.
stress.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're
Yeah.
stressed out,
Mhm.
your blood pressure goes right way up.
Exactly.
No, that's true. You're right about that.
Yeah. So
So
basically,
tell our audience, basically the event you guys have this Saturday.
oh yes, we're actually having a huge event this Saturday in Greenbelt, Maryland. It's
Yes,
a
let me
it's a
bring that
wellness
up.
lunch and also a wellness dinner, and it's actually a free event.
Okay.
It's sponsored by my foundation, Bumi Adetunji Foundation, and so it's free for you to attend. You just have to RSVP. You can text the number on the screen to RSVP. The number to text is 301-704-2297, or you can send me an email to bumi at totalwellnesscircle.com. Once again, the email is bumi@totalwellnesscircle.com, or you can register on Eventbrite.
Yes.
The event is on Eventbrite also. It's this Saturday. So there are two sessions if you can, and it's an hour 30 minute session. So if you can attend the 12 noon session, you can attend the 6 p.m. session. So it's from 12 to 1:30 p.m. and the other session is from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
That's awesome.
This Saturday.
That's great. That is awesome. Well, you know what, Miss Boomy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I mean, you made a big difference in my life and stuff in terms of my health. And I know we didn't talk about the other stuff that, because there's something you shared with me too, that you said, and kind of, I never thought about it until you said it. The next time you go to the grocery store,
Oh
you
yeah.
walk down the aisle.
Yeah, where they sell, the cleaning products that we use, and you can actually smell some of these chemicals, even
Right.
without the products being open. Just walking down the aisle, you can
So
smell
there's
it.
a lot of
Some
chemicals in those products.
exactly.
I mean,
And
can
the
you share a
three,
little bit, because most people don't know.
well, yeah. Well, we're gonna be talking more into details on that on
Okay.
Saturday. But the way you get, toxic chemicals into the body is through ingesting,
Mm-hmm.
through inhaling, and through absorbing. So whatever you ingest, whatever you
Yes.
inhale, and whatever you absorb on your skin matters a lot. It contributes to the quality of life that you actually live. Because waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, a lot of us put a lot of synthetic chemicals into our
Right.
system that we're not even aware of, and we've made it part of our lifestyle. So those are part of the contributing factors to different kinds of health issues. So we're going to talk about the whole nine on Saturday. We'll go into more details about, healthy living. And my concept is called Total Wellness Circle. So like I
Okay.
said earlier, we educate people on physical wellness, personal, financial, and environmental wellness. So we're going to talk about everything into details on Saturday.
That's
So join
awesome.
us for lunch or for dinner on
Nice.
Saturday in Greenbelt, Maryland. So see you all there.
Awesome. So, folks, you heard it. You know, they're going to have a nice lunch. So, again, I'll put up the flyer again. And it's on Eventbrite. So, you want to definitely go on Eventbrite and register, you know, so they kind of have a count of how many people are going to be there.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, for the food that they're going to be serving this Saturday. So, Eventbrite, you want to find it. If you put on Eventbrite, the Maryland, Lanham, Maryland area, it should come up. You put on wellness, lunch, and dinner, that will pop up, and then just go ahead and select the time and all that good stuff. All right, people. So you all have a great time, and I'll see you on Saturday. Now I know we're gonna show something.
I guess that's it. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's it. So we'll see you all on Saturday.
And yeah, and that's it. So thank you so much, everyone. You all have a good